Why were women's roles in historical wars often unacknowledged? Imagine a battlefield where women fought side by side with men, yet their names and stories are missing from history books. It might surprise you to learn that for centuries, women's contributions to wars were often overlooked or ignored. This happened because of the way societies viewed gender roles and power. Many cultures saw women as caregivers and supporters, not as fighters or leaders in war. This belief made it easy for their efforts to be dismissed or forgotten. A lot of women who fought in wars did so secretly. They disguised themselves as men to join armies because they knew society wouldn't accept women as soldiers. Since they hid their identities, official records rarely mentioned them. When women fought openly, they were seen as unusual or exceptions, not as part of the normal military story. This made it easier for history to ignore their roles. Historians and military leaders focused mainly on male soldiers and big battles. They often ignored the social and emotional work women did, like nursing, spying, or supporting troops behind the scenes. These roles were seen as less important or non-combatant, so they didn't get the recognition they deserved. Another reason is that acknowledging women's participation in or challenged the idea that men should be in charge. Recognizing women as fighters or leaders threatened traditional ideas about male dominance and power. Governments and institutions wanted to keep things the way they were, so they downplayed or erased women's contributions. Even during major conflicts like World War II, when hundreds of thousands of women fought in the Soviet Red Army, their stories were often dismissed or minimized. Many women served bravely, but their sacrifices were not always acknowledged in history. Understanding these overlooked stories helps us see the full picture of women's struggles and achievements. It shows that women have always played vital roles in defending their communities and shaping history. Recognizing their efforts helps us appreciate their resilience and strength. It also reminds us that women's contributions are part of our shared heritage and should be remembered. By learning about these hidden stories, we can work toward a future where everyone's role in history is valued and celebrated. Women have fought and supported in wars for centuries, and their stories deserve to be told just as loudly as anyone else's.